Hi, I'm Chris Edmonds, and I want to spend a few minutes to introduce our new video textbook. Accounting education is changing as courses are moving into an online environment. There are many benefits to teaching online, and I'm going to show you just how easy it is to experience these benefits. It's easy because we've created the lecture videos for you. The newest edition of our text comes with a lecture video for every learning objective covered in the text. Let's check out one of these videos, and I'm going to go ahead and start at about 2 minutes in.
We opted to pay the chef $2 a pizza. And so we turned the fixed cost into a variable cost. So in our first scenario, this is a fixed cost structure. Now we're going to look at it with a variable cost structure. So again, let's say we only sell one pizza, really bad deal. Well, in this case, it's not as big a deal for us, okay? Because our total cost now is just the one pizza times the $2 we had to pay the chef. So our total cost is only $2. Our cost per unit is also only $2.
Notice that these videos have a casual, laid-back classroom feel. This is not lectured PowerPoint. We actually work out problems just like a student would get if they were in a typical classroom. Also notice that these videos respect the attention span of the typical student. And by that I mean they're fairly short. Most videos are 5 to 10 minutes. And finally, these videos are comprehensive. There's a video for every single learning objective in the text. Since these videos are organized by learning objective, it's easy to assign them with exercises and problems. In fact, there's even an option to include an assessment quiz with each video. The assessment quizzes test whether or not the students got the important concepts covered in the video, and they're a great way to ensure that students watch the assigned videos. Looking at this example of an online course, you can see I have this course broken into 7 one-week modules. This is a 7-week course, but it could be organized any way you like. If we click on Module 2 or Week 2, you'll see we have the lecture videos with the assessment quizzes. That's the first assignment of the week. And looking at the assignment, you can see we have the lecture video, and then below the video we have a 5 or 6 question quiz that tests whether or not the students understood the most important concepts covered in the video. And these assessment quizzes are great because they allow you to monitor how your class is doing early on. For example, if we look at this report, we can see that Cindy struggled on this assignment. Digging a little deeper, we see that Cindy only spent 7 minutes on the assignment. So maybe we need to send an email to Cindy encouraging her to take the class a little more seriously. And if it's not an effort issue, we can dig even deeper and see where the problems are occurring. Cindy's really struggling with learning objective 5, so we could assign her some additional exercises and problems to help her get this objective. And on top of the video lectures, you can also assign homework and exams for your students. If we look at Module 2, you can see I've also assigned a homework assignment. And the homework actually requires students to work out problems. It's not multiple choice. In this example, students have to calculate and input fixed and variable cost. You can also assign exams in Connect. You can choose the number of attempts to give students and set specific times when the exam is available. If the exam is timed, students will see a clock indicating time remaining. And with all exercises and problems in Connect, you can choose to assign algorithmic questions, so each student gets problems with different numbers. And these assignments can be easily linked to whatever learning management system your school uses. In this case, I've linked this course with Blackboard. So just by selecting the assignments and hitting deploy, they show up on my Blackboard course. So there's an example of how you can use these lecture videos to put your course online. And these videos also work great as a supplement to a traditional class, or if you wanted to implement a flipped class where students watch lectures at home and then come to class to work exercises and problems. So I encourage you to get on Connect and check out this new content, and I think you'll be really excited about how easy it is to put your course online.